This is my new model on Thingiverse. Today I will show you how to design it in Autodesk Fusion. We will also look at basic export settings, how to slice the model, and finally how to prep your printer and start the print. Hi, my name is Antonín and the video starts right now. If you are new to 3D printing, don't worry, this video is made for you. And if you are a pro, I think that also you will find some tips here. So before we start modeling, let's talk about the design plan. First, we need a shape, and I choose a classic cylinder. It's a shape we all know well. Just look at your glasses and coffee mugs. Normal pens are about 160 mm long, but sometimes we have pencils that are shortened by sharpener, so I picked the height of 100 mm. Diameter is 90 mm. It's a bit wider than a mug, but it won't take up your whole desk. We will add a rib texture to the outside to make it look great, and we will be smart about it, because one rib will be exactly 2 perimeters wide. Some slicers call it walls. We will design it for a standard 0.4 mm nozzle. That means that we will use the rib size 0.42 mm times 2. To make the model stronger against drops, we will chamfer all sharp edges. This way it will never fall down on a sharper corner. Important tip, the model won't be hollow. We will do that later in the slicer. It makes modeling easier, saves your filament and stops the slicer from doing extra work. And now we can jump right into modeling. I'm in the Fusion and the first thing I have to do is to create a new file. So let's go here to File and press New. Here we have multiple options. What we are going to use is a part design, and the type will be standard. For the unit system, I will use millimeters. If you are from United States, I'm sorry. So we are in the new file, and the first thing we have to do is to make a circle. The first thing I'm going to do is to create sketch. And I want to start from top, so I'm going to press this plane. Okay, I want to go with the circle, so I go to Create and select the center diameter circle. Press in the center of our modeling. And we go outside and press the value 90. The next thing we want to do is to add a texture. So I go here to Rectangle, select Center Rectangle. And here, I'm going to press. And the length of the rib will be 10 millimeters. Then I press Tab. And I write in 0.42 millimeters. That's exactly how the one wall is wide. And I'm going to do it times 2, because I want it to be exactly 2 perimeters wide. Perimeter is also known as an outer wall. What I see here, the rectangle is blue. But I want to have it black, because the blue means that there are some free boundaries. I'm going to make the first construction line. I'm going to press the button L on the keyboard to make a line. Click here to the center of the part. And I go somewhere here. It doesn't matter actually the length right now, because this is just a construction line. And to make it construction, I just select it and press the button X. Perfect. The next thing I want to do, I want to make the rectangle symmetric according to the y-axis. So I go here to Sketch Dimensions, click on the left part of the rectangle. The second line I choose is a construction line that I made. I go up here, and for the value, I will click on this dimension and divide it by 2. Perfect. The outlines are black right now, so it does mean that we have the correct boundaries. Last thing I want to do here in the sketch is to go with the circular pattern, double click on the rectangle, it will select the whole outline. For the center point, I'm going to click here into the center point. And I want to see 150 of them, so I write the value 150 and press the enter. So right now, if I change anything, like if I change the diameter to 150, 140, it will scale and everything is in its place. And that's why we did the boundaries. So let's go back to 90. And the last thing before we go out of the sketch, I want to make this thing selection set. So I press the 90 millimeters, it will turn blue, right click and create selection set. I'm gonna rename it, so double click on that and put the name main diameter, enter. It will make our job easier in the future. I will show you right now. What I want to do now, I want to make a chamfer for the top and for the bottom. So I'm going to create sketch. Here in the origin, I will turn on the visibility and I want to start in the plane X, Z. I want to turn off the visibility of bodies because there is a lot of things going on the screen and I want to suppress it. So click on the eye icon, press L for the line, and somewhere here, I'm going to start with the line that's going like that. For now, I just press and it's done. I'm going to do the construction line that is going from the bottom and press somewhere here. Actually doesn't matter. I want to convert it, so I press X and I have to make boundaries for the line. And this is going to be triangle, so I go like that with the lines. And I'm going to make the boundaries right now. So here I go to sketch dimensions, press here, and I'm going to the center. And here I go for the first selection set. I go to select, and I'm going to divide it by 2. Why did I do that? Because in the future, if I change anything in the previous work, it will automatically write it into this step. Next thing I want to do, I want to define the angle of the chamfer. So I click here, here, and write 45 degrees. And the last line that is free right now is this one. So I'm going to also fix that. So I'm go here, press this point, and it's in this state, it actually doesn't matter. I'm going with 20 millimeters. Now what I want to do is to go out of the sketch, finish sketch, and I will make the construction plane that will work as a symmetry plane to make it symmetric on both sides. So I'm going to click here and make a mid plane. To create a mid plane, I have to click the plane 1, this one, and the second one is the bottom of the cylinder. Right now we are ready to do the revolve. So for the revolve, I go here to press the revolve. The profile is already selected because it's dark blue. And for the axis, I'm going to work with the Z axis of the space. Extent is full, operation is cut, and we are going to press OK. Perfect. Last thing we have to do is to mirror the feature of revolve along this plane. I'm going here to create, mirror, object is features, and the feature is revolve. Press, and for the mirror we use this plane that we made, and we go press OK. Perfect. And I think we are done and we can go to export things. So we are going to make 3D print and we can export it. So we go back to File, 3D print. Here we go with preparation type export. Object is our pencil cup. So we click on it and it will turn blue. And format will be 3MF. We go OK, and right now we are going to name it. So I will name it Radiator Cup A1. And here you can click on your desired location and then you go press save. Perfect. And now it's time to go to Bambu Studio. So Bambu Studio. And once we are in, we are going to add the part. So you import the part through this add command. It will tell you that the 3MF is not from Bambu Lab, load geometry data and color data only. So we press OK. I'm going to select my first material. and we are going to set OK. The first and the most important part is to select your printer. So I'm going to work with Bambu Lab A1 with the standard 0.mm nozzle and the textured PI. The next thing I want to do is to make the material. And I'm going to work with the material that's called PLA+, and its recommended nozzle temperature is from 190 to 210 degrees of Celsius. So I'm going to make a new material. And for the initial material, I want to start with generic PLA. Right here, I'm going to press on the three dots and I go to edit. Then I go down and I'm going to change the temperature. For initial layers, I want to go with the upper limit. That is 210 degrees of Celsius for the material. And for the other layers, I'm going with 195 because I want to go with lower speeds and to make the material look matte. So I'm going to write 195. Right here, I'm going to save. And the name for me is Filament PM, PLA+. And that's it. And we are going out. Another thing we have to do, if you are not in advanced, please go here and select advanced. Today we are not going into the quality, we are going to the strength. Here in strength, I want to go with 2 wall loops. What we have to change actually is top shell layers. I want to make the model hollow, so I go press 0. I'm going to change bottom shell layers to 8 because I want to do it exactly 1.6 millimeters thick. Last thing I want to do is to turn off the sparse infill. I'm going to rewrite 15 to 0%. And in this case, I'm also going to disable ensure vertical shell thickness. Another tab, and it's speed. What I want to change here is the speed of the outer wall. I'm going to change it from 200 to 50, and I'm also going to inner wall from 300 to only 100. Why? Because I want to be sure that the visual quality of the part will be perfect. Okay, that's it. And I think that I can slice it. And what I see, it's exactly what I want to get. Nice. I'm going to send it to the machine, so I'm going to send. I will choose the printer that I want to use, and here you can also rename it. I'm going to send, and I think that we are ready to print it. Let's print this thing. I choose PLA, it's perfect for an indoor model that won't take any stress. I'm using PLA Plus by Filament PM in the race red color. Full disclosure, Filament PM sent me this for free, so they are sponsor of today's video. But I have reached out to them first. I've used their filament for years, especially for a great finish. Their PLA Plus is super matte. Their black and white colors are amazing. Black hides all mistakes and white blends perfectly with walls. PLA is best for beginners. It is super easy to print. Some say it's weak, but if you don't need extreme strength, it's perfect. It prints easy, has fewer fumes, comes in many colors, and is cheap. What's also important, PLA is pretty weak in higher temperatures, so it cannot withstand temperatures over 60 degrees of Celsius. Okay, let's load it. So, I'm using Bambu Lab A1 with the AMS. AMS is a multi-material system, but I'm not using AMS as much for color changes, but what I use it for, if I have 2 spools of the same color and one gets empty, the AMS will change it for me automatically. So, I'm going to put it right here, press it like that, keep it in attention and prevent tangling. Also check the tip of the filament. If it's messy, you can just grab it, in case of PLA, break it, and then you just twist, 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 and once there is a lower section, it breaks away and you have nice tip. It works the best with the PLA. With other materials that are not so brittle, I will actually use pliers. And then I go down here, here, and I'm in the slot 1, so I'm going to put it right here into the slot 1. Before we go printing, I'm also gonna prepare my build plate. So, The good thing is to keep your build plate always clean. For the PLA and PETG, I often use the dish soap and a sponge and hot water. And if you have it kind of oily, I will use isopropyl alcohol that I often use for more technical materials. But I'm kind of a messy person, and what I like to use is actually Fruity Luck. They are not sponsor of this video, but they should be. Put the bed out of the printer. This is super important because you don't want to have aerosol with the glue everywhere in your printer, especially in the mechanical parts. And then I grab it and paint it from a distance, just a thin layer, and I put it back on the printer. Okay, so everything is prepared and we can start printing. So the print is done, and before I take it off, the plate must be cooled down. Once it is cold, I just take it off, and with these flex plates, popping the model off is super easy. Okay, the model is done and I will test it right now. It works. If you like the video, please subscribe to my new channel, and if you have any question, leave me a comment down below. Happy printing!